Hi, my name is Peterus and I'm the chaplain at Tallawong State High School. This is my 5th year as a chaplain in the high school where I was a student, so it's been a pretty amazing journey and privilege to be here. The reason why I decided to become a chaplain was because when I thought about the different avenues that I could go in with youth work, I thought about young people making decisions, and it occurred to me that young people in high school in particular make some pretty important life choices that have some long-reaching effects on their lives, and I thought if I could be a part of that journey, not to manipulate a student or make a choice for a kid, but if I could empower a kid by providing them with information, by being a person that can walk that journey with them to make a better life choice, then I thought that'd be something worthwhile to invest into. It comes down to empowerment, so I've got a 5-step thing that I use to kind of build a framework on how I do what I do. The first one is engagement. So I want to make sure that as many kids as possible in the school are aware that they've got a chaplain who's a safe person who they can access for support. So when crisis hits, they know who they can come to. I'm in the school to support, so that's the one-on-one emotional support, it's the spiritual support where it's appropriate. I'm here to support students. The third thing that I'm about is about empowerment, so giving students the tools they need to be able to make good, positive choices in their lives. So it's empowerment. The fourth thing for me is I play a role of educating, so providing support in the classroom, encouraging students with their studies, being available to even support teachers to some degree, and lastly, the 5th point is I'm in the school to connect. So what I'm talking about is connecting the students with the community. So whether that's camps, whether that's youth groups, whether that's non-governmental organisations within the community, I'm a link for students to access that support. The great thing I love about the role is because you're not a guidance counsellor, you're not an authoritative teacher, but you're there almost as a big brother in the school system to be, somebody that's got unconditional positive regard for a student. So just somebody safe who they can relate to. You're not a mate, but you are sort of that big brother figure that they can rely on. So in my eyes, chaplaincy, when we think about young people being supported by a chain, chaplaincy is not the chain. Chaplaincy is a link in the chain that supports the young people. I don't know of any other program that operates within a school that has the capacity to link real students of an area to the community the way that chaplaincy does. If youth work described to me in one word is empowerment, and that's the thing for me. There's a lot of young people that grow up in circumstances that they've got no control over at all. You don't get to choose who your parents are, you don't get to choose who your family is, you don't get to choose the financial environment that you grow up in. There's a lot of choices that are taken away from young people, and so in a big way, young people are victimised based on choices that they've had no power over. The thing that gets me up in the morning is being able to play a part in empowering a young person to take ownership of their lives, and really forge a future for themselves that's not based on other people's decisions. So I believe that young people know how to make the right decision, but it's just about empowering young people with tools on how to do that, believing in them, supporting them, providing them with the information that they need. So that's what it's all about for me, man. It's all about empowering a young person to take ownership.